Thank you for clicking on this. I'm Silve. I'm back! And this is another
Yay!
episode of Noise in Silve's Head. And today we have my first guinea pig. She's back. she's the o-
Yay!
she's the only one I could get, or would at least agree to doing the podcast with me with very short notice. Very short notice. Like,
Extremely.
no, it's just very because I told you about this. Was it last night? And now you're here. It would
Yay!
if it was extreme, it would be maybe an hour before recording.
Hmm.
I'll be like, you need to go on the podcast, right? So yeah, so Chime back again as everyone should remember if you've been listening. We call her Chine for privacy reasons. Do not try to find the people I talk to privately. If you want to know more about them, ask me about it. And yeah, for privacy reasons, also, I still don't want to be killed by the dad of this person. Okay, so we will
Wow.
we will not do the icebreakers anymore since we've already done that with her on the very first one. Links in the description below. Char. And then so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a different segment for her. Since she's been on the pod, she already knows what the icebreakers are. I've asked her to prepare, like within the span of 10 minutes, prepare a story of the day. It may be any story from any
Oh, we're
part
going to
of
do the
the.
story.
Wait, are we? What were we talking about earlier? Oh, facts. Okay, never mind.
I thought it's going to be the no, the holiday, about the holiday.
This is
And
yours.
then the story.
Shine.
Okay. Mm.
Okay, welcome back. We've cleared things up, so we're gonna start with her story of the day, and
Goodness.
you have the floor. Here's the floor. You may have this floor.
Okay, so the story of the day is BTS. Yay!
Okay. Sorry.
So, uh, since my friend here is not really into K-pop,
Oh, the shade.
and yes, shade. Well, at first I was not really into K-pop. Well, I was I love music. So even before, there were several K-pop groups that I was following. So Shiny, Big Bang, Super Junior, but not really to the extent of what I am now with BTS. Like, I'm really fangirling, right?
Obviously, you bought tickets.
Albums, merchandise, yay! Look at my keyboard, so cute. Anyway,
Okay.
so um, for the sake of everyone and my friend also, I'm going to say, like, to tell a story, like 5 things about BTS. So, first, what does BTS stands for? Well, it started as Bangtansonyondan in Korean. I think I've murdered the accent. I'm not really very much into the Korean language, but it means bulletproof Boy Scouts. So, um, their name speaks of resiliency, being resilient. Like, for example, for Filipinos, resiliency is represented by bamboo. So whatever storms comes, they just bow and bend, but never break. So actually, BTS has undergone so many hate in the past because first they came from a company that's going to be bankrupt. Actually, that's another thing. Two, they came from a company that is not well known in Korea or is not famous for K-pop idol groups because we know like YG, SM
SM.
groups, I think. Yeah. Supermarket, no.
No, actually, every time I see SM before, I was just thinking of supermarket, the SM supermarket, and turns out SM Town is
Mhm.
the whatever community this company has. Okay, so
Yes, yes.
sorry, Korean fans.
No, yes, actually, I'm not knowledgeable with this before, but because of the beauty of quarantine, where you have so much time and so
I'm not
much
sure
access.
there's anything beautiful about this quarantine, but anyway,
Let's be positive about that. There are so many things that I've
I
learned
don't want
during
to be
quarantine.
positive about stuff, especially about this pandemic.
Well, that's the
Just
only
kidding.
thing that you
Go.
can do. You can just be positive, turning negative into positive. Anyway, going back, they were not supposed to be famous because they're not part of the big K-pop groups before.
Mm.
Um, they don't have budget for like advertisements and marketing. I think there was a time wherein they were giving out flyers to random people on streets to watch them perform so that they would gain fans. So now their ticket costs so much. Started from the bottom, now we're here.
It's a Cinderella story.
Yes, actually, it is the Cinderella story. So again, their resiliency was being shown that they never give up on whatever like life throws at them, which is I think it's very inspiring for everyone, especially now. Like we are stuck in this
Mm.
situation. Sometimes it feels hopeless. That is why right now I'm very positive because of them. Really,
Okay.
I'm just yeah, looking in the positive side of things. So there, um, they were not supposed to be famous. They are receiving so much hate. There was one time um, I think one of the members became a guest to a talk show. So this was like 6, 7 years ago. They were like little boys back then,
Mhm.
but now they're, yeah, 7 years. So JK, which is one of the members, became a guest on the talk show. So he was like very excited and very happy. He
Mhm.
even bought food for the talk show host, like burgers and like soft drinks. There was actually a video clip of that when they were shooting. So I didn't finish watching the clip because it was too painful. Because what happened was he was giving the food to the talk show host like as a sign of gratitude.
Mm.
It's like that they never saw him, basically neglecting him. Like so he was like puzzled as to why I'm here, I'm giving you food, but why is it that no one is noticing me? And then since he was like very persistent to giving the food like as a sign of gratitude, they took the food and then oh, it looks like trash.
What?
Yes, yes, they were very very harsh. That was not, I think, the exact translation, but I think when they saw the food, they were not very interested in eating it, so they just um I think they didn't throw it away. They just put it aside and then they will continue with the shoot. So it was very heartbreaking because you can see with his face, he was like um, trying his best not to cry because it was very humiliating. And like from then on, they were very careful to which talk show they are going to be a guest of, because most of um, the interviews that they had before, they were being criticized. So they were criticized because that they don't have like the potential to be famous. They don't have the potential to sing or to dance or do whatever.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I know. That is how strict the standard of being an idol in Korea is. So the idol in Korea is um, you need to like set a standard of living for yourself. You need to train first how to be an idol. Um, you need to like be perfect every time a camera is pointed at you, because you're catering to specific audience, and you're supposed to be someone that is going to be an example for for like the audience you're targeting. And there they said that they don't have a chance, and they have so many, like the name that they have is being criticized before. Like, what kind of name is that? Bulletproof Boy Scouts. I mean, it's not even catchy or anything. So there. um Another. Oh, do you have any questions before I oh my god, I feel like I'm reporting. Is this
This is
we
like
just
high
finished
school.
it.
Any questions, guys? Questions. You ask this question. It's like when you're reporting, you ask this question, but you don't really want to have questions
Yeah.
asked.
Yes. Ask
Okay.
questions. Ask questions.
Questions? Do you have questions? No, I'm just kidding. I don't have any questions. I mean, the story wise, people can be stupid. That's food, though. I mean, I get it. You don't want to eat it, but take it gracefully at least, and
Yes, I
not
mean, like
show
you could
the
say, thank you. You
or
shouldn't
not show
have.
yeah, not show the person that the why the freak did you give me this? It's still a gift.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Anyway, another fact is that they are not supposed to be an idol group. They're supposed to be a hip hop group.
Mhm.
Since I think, no, not I think, two of the members actually are very much into hip hop, like RM, which is the leader of the group, and Suga, which is now recovering from surgery. Oh, hope you get well. He had surgery from his shoulders from an accident before, like 10 years ago. He had an accident 10 years ago before he joined the group. So he was actually keeping it and was only undergoing rehabilitation, but it didn't became successful, so he need to have surgery. Anyway,
Okay.
so many segues. Um, they were supposed to be a hip hop group, not an idol group. But then they transitioned to being an idol group with reasons that I haven't really read about still. But they had received so much hate because of that. Um, because in Korea, I think hip hop and idol group is like north and south of the pole. Um, Hip hop is, well, you are free to say whatever you want. They do curses and all, but an idol, since they have an image to portray, and they are not supposed to have any like say with the songs or how their album is supposed to be, their concept or whatever. So like it's like freedom and being restricted. So it's very very um the worlds are in both in the end of spectrum. Anyway, um yeah. Third is that since we've said that the idol group is supposed to only act as to what script they're given. For example, you need to do this, you need to do that for the fans, this is for the fans, blah blah blah. Um, they don't have anything to like really say. But for the BTS, their music is actually focused on social issues. So, which actually became a part of their identity. If you're going to like to a follow up from their previous albums, um, they've their first album was more on how they were in school, how youth and school and their search for their dreams and having their dreams is, and it's followed by um, how they are right well before how they were with the most beautiful moments in their life. Yes, they have an album that's entitled that, the most beautiful moments in life.
Mhm.
And then school, they've tackled about mental health, loving yourself. And my favorite album from them was the last album, the Seven. It's very interesting because it talks about the psychological theory, the psychological theory of Carl Jung.
Okay.
Very excited. I'm mumbling. So it's about talking about the ego, the persona, and the shadow. So, Psychology 101.
Okay.
Yes, I think my audience is no longer interested.
I have no questions. Pass. Continue.
What? You don't want to use anything interesting with psychology?
um, my brain is too damaged to talk about it. Uh, interpret that to whatever you want to interpret that to. You may take it out of context if you want to.
Well, it's basically saying that a person has three parts: the ego, which is the self, the persona, which is something that you portray. It's actually a mask. A persona is a mask you wear when you go to work or when you go to school,
When
when
you
you
do
talk to your
podcasts with
parents,
your friends and you're being forced, like what I did to you. Okay, never mind. Go.
or like when you're being forced to hear me or to listen to me ramble about BTS.
I well, uh, I got myself into that. I should accept that fact.
So there. And then the shadow. It is something that is subconscious. So it's basically the conscious mind, the subconscious mind, and how you portray the persona. So it is actually um, the songs talk about those things, which is very very fascinating because it's psychology and like I'm very much interested in those things. Yeah, diba? Uh, next is that uh, unlike other groups, they have very like strong identity with Korean music because I think One of the things that the K-pop industry would like to achieve is to also be influential in the Western world.
Mm.
Like so, um, it's like a big deal for them if your group would be um, like loved by the Western world. So they try to imitate Western um, culture. Not so as with BTS, because most of their videos you would see um, Korean influence still. So even though, which is ironic because um, most of their videos, which became very famous in the West, actually has Korean influences. So it's like we really don't want to copy Westerners to please Westerners,
Mm-hmm.
the Western people. So this is us. We love Korea, and we love where we came from. Actually, nobody from them originated from Seoul, Korea, which is the capital. They actually came from like provinces of Korea.
Okay.
So so they're very still proud of where they came from. And the last thing is that, which is, you know, that I am a quality assurance specialist. Yes, I think you've said that. And
I don't know why I have friends that under quality already.
so many, I know. Um, which is very interesting for me. It's because since I've said earlier that they didn't have any like budget or um, any advertising when they started, so their approach was directly to the fans. They reach out to their fans as often through social media before that their fans were became their advocates. Their fans became their advertisers. Their fans became some someone who markets for them. And in customer service, we want our customers to be our advocates.
I'm more of, I thought you were gonna say that idols don't really reach out to their fans like they do. Because most idols I know do not even have their own access to social media. They're very, what's the term?
Restricted.
Restricted, secluded. They're not supposed to
Mm-hmm.
be interacting. So yeah, that's why I guess one example I could say that that could match up to BTS is AKB48 from Japan.
Yeah, yeah.
That was created to be the idol of the masses. That's one thing. I guess the only thing I knew about them, except for the branches of other AKB48 or
Mm-hmm. But
48
there's so
groups.
many, right?
Yes, they are. There's a lot, and but it yeah. So continue. I don't have anything else to share. I don't know much about the 48
K-pop, yeah, I
groups.
know. Lastly, I think is that since idols are supposed to portray to has an image to portray to be perfect, they didn't. Um, which is there was an interview before with their leader that you're not supposed to show who you are. You're supposed to follow this. You're supposed to leave um, something for the imagination of your fans. And his answer was he tried, but it's very hard. It's like you're lying to the person that you love because they didn't, they always express that they love their fans. And when every time they get an award or they get acknowledgement, they always thank their fans that this is actually because of you. So they love their fans, and they said that it's like I'm lying to the people that I love if I'm not going to show who I am. So it's the sincerity and the authenticity of the group. They're not actually uh, shy, I think, or they're not actually um, they shy to let the world know who they are, and that they are people also that have flaws, which I think is different from any idol groups. But I could go on and ramble so many things about how I love BTS and how they've really shaken the K-pop industry. But that's enough for today.
I'm at this point. I guess there's an opportunity for me to drag you back, and as long as I could also drag somebody that has been a Super Junior fan since forever. They just celebrated they did
Mm.
something for the
12
15th
years, right?
year. No,
Oh,
15.
15 years. Oh, yeah, wow. Yes, I
And
remember watching them like what, 10 years ago? Yes. I don't know how many years is sorry, 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 sorry.
yeah, that's one song I know about them, and also the only reason why I know they're celebrating 15 years because of that particular friend did an event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if I don't think I shared it with you because I know you're. I'm not sure if you're a fan, but I did have another like a college friend that I know is also a Super Junior fan. So I was just throwing stuff at her from my other friend. Turns out they know each other.
Wow.
And I thought
See?
I was like bridging something, and turns out they knew each other because of the whole fandom.
I think um it's oh no, I'm going to touch something that's very political.
Uh,
So never mind.
no, no. We're gonna skip that. And sorry, BTS fans, this isn't really about BTS, but that's the first
Yeah,
half of my podcast. I hope you enjoyed. If
me rambling.
wait, I will explain myself again because I know I might get it or maybe not because nobody really cares what I think. But yeah, if I look like I'm not interested, please know that partly I'm sleepy, and I'm open to listening to your fandom. Uh, I'm just not there yet. I'm not sure why.
No, it's um I was actually not really that much interested with the fandom before. If you like you've said, um there were instances before that I could not distinguish each member from another. Yes, it was crazy. But since it touched me like personally, I think during the quarantine, because everything has been very negative. Like it's been very sad and it's been extremely depressing. Like if you're going to watch me in the previous podcast, it was very negative actually. And
I tried to steer away from that topic, but you kept dragging it back.
it was very negative and to the point that I was very numb. But the the their uh, advocacy of really doing something for their fans, of making sure that it's going to be all right. I think that we can get through this. And November 20, their next album. Very excited.
Okay.
I think their first ano, is Life Goes On. I think that's the first song. It's one of in their um
I think I've heard that.
promotional yes,
I may
Life
have
Goes
heard
On.
about it.
It's one of their songs I think that's going to be in the album. So even though there's so many hardship, because they've undergone hardships also. They've undergone so many bashes and hate, and it's been crazy for them. So I think being resilient, being positive still in a very negative world is something that is very precious. And world peace.
I will have to find another candidate. We cannot be biased about this crowd, okay? I concede. I will never get this opportunity to win that crown of being positive. I'm sorry. I will find another candidate for you to fight you.
Winning negative.
No, I mean,
Well,
we cannot just have positives. Also, if we do
ah,
need positives and negatives.
mm,
Never mind. I'm just
it's
rambling.
no, no. I understand you. I mean, we also need negative mindset. It's because if you're going to be positive too much, and then if your expectation is not going to be met, you'd be miserable. So it's like a balance. So I understand that yes, we need sometimes to still see the consequences of our actions, or what are the things that we need to like watch out for. But if we're going to, I think, uh, focus too much on the negative, that's 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 how I am saying that there should be a balance in everything, like the balance of negative, yin and yang, balance of negative and positive.
This is the reason why I did not like Joy from Inside Out. Okay.
Hi.
No, because, yeah, if you watch Inside Out, she always kept sadness from getting into Riley's head or the main
Mm,
character's head. So, no, Joy. Let's set this out. Oh, okay. Are we moving on? As I'm such a
yes,
host.
let's move on.
I'm
Life
such
goes on.
I'm like I'm such a host and I ask my guests if we move on. So yeah, basically I have dragged her to tell me about BTS and also to talk about sorry, I just saw droplets come out of my mouth. And I'm glad I'm not
Oh,
talking. I'm glad I'm not talking to you face to face.
mask.
This is why I don't talk to people in person because of projectiles.
I
Um,
mean, 3 years before it would be okay.
10 years before.
3 years
No,
ago.
no, it would never be okay. Projectiles are never okay, guys. It doesn't matter if there's a pandemic or whatever. So yeah. Uh, well, it is the holiday season, and
Mm-hmm.
basically why I drag her here is because I wanted to talk about what has she done for the holiday season. Has she prepared the gifts or what is she doing for Christmas? Maybe get some tips because I still haven't found gifts for people. Also, if I say gifts, don't expect a gift from me. Don't
Gosh.
assume that you're that special. Like anyone who's listening to this podcast that is my friend, please do not expect a gift from me. I may be preparing something, but that will all depend on the my wallet, which is empty right now.
Okay.
So what have you done?
Noted.
What have you done aside from send me this light? Yeah.
Oh, yes. Can we like compare? Because before, before the lockdown and the pandemic, as early as September, I am preparing gifts.
I mean, yeah, I get that. I'm the type that if I find something that
Mm-hmm.
reminds me of someone, I get it.
Yes.
It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter if that person's never gonna use that thing I'm gonna
Mm.
give them.
So whenever there are sale or whenever I see something that, yes, as you've said, might be used by like my mom or my dad or my cousin, I purchase that because the thing that I hate during holidays before was like the holiday rush. I hate so many people rushing. I don't like long lines. I don't have the patience for that. So, but yeah, I don't want to join the holiday rush. So as early as September, well before, I prepare things to give to my friends, to my coworkers and such. But now it's going to be September. I still have nothing. It's for me. It's very hard. Like yes, we have the convenience of shopping online, but for me it's different. Like I've also experienced expectation of the things that is being posted online. Like this is the picture, so
And you
I
get
want
something else.
yes expectation versus reality.
Or you usually the issue with I guess online shopping is there are so many suppliers that use the same photo, but I guess I don't know they produce the thing by on their own by themselves. Okay, they produce
Yes.
the items. Let's say if it's a shirt
Mm-hmm.
that you know is from a particular brand,
Mm-hmm.
you get that photo. They tell you that it's from that brand. You trust them, and when the product gets to you, the quality sucks.
Yes, I know it. You'll be heartbroken and all.
Did you get something like that though? Oops, I'm like, is
Actually,
that
no, because um, I'm a very particular shopper that before I purchase something, I would like to check on the comment section and check on the pictures that the people also bought the same item looks like. But I am more of I want to really see and like if I want to order something, I want to feel it or to I enjoy the the shopping part. Yes, I'm a shopaholic. I enjoy the shopping part, like the window shopping and everything. So, yes, online shopping is convenient because you're not going to leave like your room. You're just going to shop. But I'm not sure if you'll have the same quality because the pictures may also differ. There are also my concern is when the package is being delivered. Yes, for example, it's in perfect condition when it leaves the seller,
yeah?
but during the transportation process, it might get wrecked or yes, there are so many things to consider. So I still have no gifts prepared.
What?
Yes,
Sorry, you're what? Sorry, the line was bad.
I sorry, I still have no gifts prepared. I
Oh,
have on the on the cart. I have like potential candidates for
you have
gifts.
to buy those now. You do realize that, especially if it's from overseas. It's not gonna get. It may not get to you
Yeah.
quite quick enough.
No, I check the seller. I make sure that it's in the Philippines.
Okay.
So it would get to me, but still I am not sure I have, yeah, not sure if the item will be as what I would expect, but yes, online shopping is very convenient. The although it has its advantages and disadvantages. So yeah, I think we've been actually what I'm thinking right now is how otaku live, like the idea of like not leaving your room before, right?
Oh,
There were anime shows that
you're. I think
there
you're
are.
thinking about being a hikikomori.
Yes, sorry, sorry, not otaku. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the concept of the anime before that they just don't leave their rooms. They take on orders and deliveries. So that's what we are now, basically.
I don't mind that, to be honest, as long as everything's clean. Some of the hikikomori stories I hear is like they just get things delivered. They don't even really wash the things they use. So yeah,
Wow.
it I think it's really a problem. And I know there was one. Please don't quote me on this. I know I read something that there's a service in Japan that you get to rent uh, a family member. So that person would either be a sister, a mom, or dad that would visit you. They would try to at least get you to go out of the house or help you around the house, which is really nice, to be honest. And I think the video I saw is that they got somebody that is now going outside the house and working. It was a good thing for them to, um, I guess, initiate, because you have to rent or hire that person to come and visit you once in a while
Mhm.
to check up on you, because Japan uh, has really high rates of that.
Suicide?
Yeah.
Oh, am I not supposed to?
No, 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 it's okay. It's just I it's hard to talk about it. Also, this is about the holiday season, guys. Stop.
Oh, sorry, holiday. Supposed to be fun. Um,
I thought you already passed that.
so yeah, gifts, decors, Christmas decors has
Oh,
been is up.
yes, I
Yes,
saw.
yes, yeah. Normally because we set up the Christmas decors as early as, well, October, because it's the month of my father's birthday, and it is fiesta
Oh yeah,
festival
the
in
festival.
Cavite. Yay,
No,
happy
no,
fiesta!
no, no, no. We're
Eh,
talking about your fiesta. And it's in October, the
oh,
Mascara Festival. I wanted to go there before, and then I realized everything is a lot more expensive when that happens.
yes, yes, it is.
Also, if
So
you go to Bacolod, don't speak in Tagalog, you'll be in trouble. I love the place, but you'll be in trouble. Bring a guide and don't talk. You can hire a
just
child. Hire her. Let me know when you're going. I'll let her know. I'll link you.
oh,
I'm creating business for you now.
so it's no longer family member for hire. It's
Yeah,
like
a tour guide
a
for
native.
hire. Um, what's this? A translator for hire, but you don't really talk. Or you let the translator talk.
Oh
This
goodness.
is yeah, after dragging Sign into this podcast, I'm now building her business. She has a lot
Anyway,
of people that could stand in for her. So that okay, go.
but that's only possible after quarantine, right? After this pandemic. So,
Your QA, you have time to train people.
oh no. Anyway, so Christmas decors, gifts. Before, this is also the time that I'm very stressed because of the so many Christmas parties.
Oh,
So I think now that's not going to be possible.
one of the things I don't miss. You
We
don't
have
have to
like,
give up your no. What's this? You don't have to give up your dignity to dancing to
yes.
Christmas
Mm-hmm.
parties.
It's actually one of the stressful like moments because normally I am one of the planners and the coordinators of the parties for our department. So right now it's not, I think it's not going to be that stressful because I think nobody's going to have any parties right now.
Everyone's just gonna be Zoom partying.
So I think that's very, very convenient also. So what else? I think there's so many things that's going to change, that has changed because of the times that we are in right now. But still, the essence of the holidays is still there. That this is a celebration of, for me, the celebration of the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
and giving. And I think the essence of giving right now, where it's most needed, I think um, there are so many people that is being um, sorry, that are having hard time, especially most of the businesses are closed. We There are parts of our country that's been devastated by typhoons. So I think this is the best time to really share what we have to them. So I think giving and sharing is still the essence of the holiday. So even though there are so many things that has changed, we cannot, or we can't do parties the same as before, but still it's important for us still to share things that we have. So you, what are the preparations that you have for the holidays?
My fairy lights.
I have fairy lights, it's just there.
My fairy lights would be forever the representative of this event. I sound like I'm dead inside.
No.
But yeah, I'm dead inside. It's just
Mm. let's let's CPR. Let's do
no.
CPR.
I no. Do not touch me. No, I mean, preparation wise, I have nada. One is because I don't really go out. I try every time I go out, I try to at least find something to buy that I could give out. But yeah, it looks like it's all going to be online shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, I get to that online shopping when the very wonderful and very scarce 30th month comes over. I know not everyone's gonna get it, so hopefully that if anyone's gonna get it this year, I hope you spend it well. I mean, if you were able to, well, no one was prepared for this situation, but if you have something extra, as Shine said, uh, maybe a small portion donated to something. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not forcing you. It's just a suggestion because to be honest, I don't think I could donate either. So yeah, this is also why it's hard to think about gifts for anybody because I don't want to be buying things that they're not going to use and it's going to be put to waste in a way.
I think if you're going to give something and you think that person has everything.
Exactly my issue with some of the people I know.
Wow.
Yeah, like you.
No. I think actually that's also one of the questions that I have. I am being asked, like, what can you give someone that already has everything as like what you perceive them to? So I think you could give them something that is personally made by you, because for sure they don't have that. Yes, it takes time, it takes effort, but the
I
thought
mean,
and the essence.
I get it. That's something I actually want to do. I want to do something personal and then maybe just mail it out. I'm not sure if the pill post is already working, and it's kind of
Yeah, I
expensive.
get that.
It's kind of expensive to use maybe JNT and the other
Mm-mm.
couriers. Like your package took 5 days to get to you,
It's
and I was
okay.
it's a yeah, I know it's a short time, but it's still, it got me worried because it was food and they were saying that they don't really allow food. And if you
Mm.
want to do food, you might need to do a different um courier. Like LBC would take it, but it's going to be a lot more expensive. So yeah.
Mm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
something what's the term? Something handmade or something personal is actually good, but at the same time, if you're like me that does not have skills, the only thing I could do is record random videos and send them on your Facebook. So you'll have a
That's
laugh.
good. No, like record random videos and burn it into CDs or
What?
DVDs.
No, I still have CDs and DVDs to use, but I don't think people who would receive it has the player.
Yeah, right. Point taken.
So yeah, also yeah, I might just send since it's a virtual, everything's virtual. Everyone's gonna get virtual gifts from me of
See?
me randomly saying something in the video.
Hmm. I think
Enjoy.
that's going to be cute because it's something that, for example, if as long as it's sincere and it comes from the heart and you really want to give joy to that person, I think a simple video of you like expressing that would be very, very cute.
I'll be like, Merry Christmas!
Yes.
Okay, you may see that video and that's your Christmas gift. Thank you.
Yay.
No, 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 I'm still thinking.
Mm,
Although
yes.
I already have your address, so yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, oh no, your face. No, we shop. 1111. So, nope. Wait, no, I'm a Shopee person.
Yeah. I think I still don't get why Lazada is expensive, like the shipping and everything.
Um, Maybe because they started it. I mean, eBay
Yeah.
started it in the Philippines, but
Yeah.
locally, I don't think they're expensive. I think their shipping is reasonable in terms of how heavy it is. I did buy from Lazada before. Uh, but uh, it's just, I think one reason why more people are using Shopee. Lazada's interface sucks. Like,
Mm.
it sucks. I was searching for the memory card for my action cam before, and there was a specific card I want, this specific memory card. And when you search it, it's there. It pops out. But when you click on it, it says it's sold out. I was so mad at it.
Oh, I've
So
never
yeah.
experienced that with Lazada. Actually, my experience is that, for example, I want to purchase an item, and if I'm going to check out the item, the delivery fee is going to be as twice as what I'm going to pay for Shopee.
What?
That has been, yes, that has been my experience.
Wow.
So I don't know why. That's why I'm saying it's expensive for me. For example, I'm going to
Lazada, get
purchase.
rich.
Yes, I know. I'm not sure if it's on the location or something, but for example, if I'm going to purchase, like for example, a power bank, same brand, same, because there are stores like official stores in Lazada. They also have official stores in
And
Shopee. So
Shopee. Yeah.
I'm going to purchase that in Lazada. I'm going to check it out. And for example, the shipping fee would be like 200 pesos, 235. If I'm going to go to the same shop, official shop in Shopee, and check out the same exact item, the maximum delivery fee is like 120.
Okay.
So I don't know why.
I I may have an idea why. Don't quote me on this, but I'm not really
Mhm.
sure. So, for somebody that's using both apps before and now, I've noticed that some of the stores in Lazada, they say that it's from a particular store, but the order will be fulfilled by Lazada. So I am thinking that they have these parts. Oh, parts! Oh my God, my work's coming out. Um, they have the item in a particular warehouse, and shipping is under Lazada Express. So they don't
Mhm.
use really other couriers. So I guess
Mm.
they say that it's going to be fulfilled by Lazada. It's going to be shipped out under Lazada. So whoever's part, let's say you buy from Apple, the official store, Apple will be paying Lazada
Mm. So
uh
it's much
maybe a
expensive.
certain, yeah, a specific amount for keeping that part, or maybe the discount goes there. And yeah, what was it, and shipping is because it's under them. They have the right to say if that how much you would pay in Shopee. If you're the one, if I'm the one selling it, I will be the one to personally drop it off to the customer's courier, uh, their choice courier, and have it shipped out. Not unlike having it in a particular warehouse. So I guess that maybe that's why it's expensive, because they cover for housing it in their warehouse, and then how having it shipped out. So
So that's why I opt for Shopee.
yeah. Oh yeah, but what's the yeah? But you don't really know how
Mm.
quick you may get it in terms with Shopee, since they have different couriers. They have
So
Ninja
meaning,
Van. Yeah, yeah, go.
so meaning if I'm going to order it from Lazada, it's going to be quicker.
Maybe it depends on how Lazada Express really works. But so
Mm.
far from my location, Lazada Express is pretty quick. It depends on how, I guess, the seller would release the orders to them. If it's in their warehouse, or maybe if it's being picked up from the seller's warehouse and then being shipped out. So yeah, don't quote me on that. I'm just an assuming person. An assuming person.
It's something that we learn.
Yeah, let me know if you're a Lazada or a Shopee employee. Let me know. Let me know how wrong I am.
Well, at least we learn. That's the point.
So yeah,
Anyway,
that's all.
so there,
So what do you want
from
for Christmas?
holidays to online shopping.
It's I think it's in at this point. Oh, this word is so hard to say. Inevitable. I had
Mhm.
to say it slowly. I guess it's inevitable because yeah, no one's really going out. Even SM has their own. SM has
Yes.
everything covered. They have their own website, which is Shop SM. They have an online shop under Shopee and Lazada. I was like, SM, stop! And the stores are still open.
We actually shop in SM using Viber
Oh yeah. Um,
because they have also a Viber
does
group.
it work well though? I feel like
Yes, it is.
it's
No, yes.
explain. I want to know how because SM is building their Viber community, and I still don't understand why.
No, it's not on the community. The pound, you need to call a number,
Mm-hmm.
and then a customer service representative is going to answer your call,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're going to take your order, and then they're going to ask you on which nearest or the preferred SM store you want to purchase the order, and then they're going to give your number to one of their salesperson in SM, and then they're going to contact you through Viber.
Oh, okay.
So it's like that. And then, for example, we've ordered um, things. I've ordered several things in SM, and then they will like send you pictures first. So these are the things that are available, and then okay, I want that one. So, but there's like a fee. I think 100 pesos for every transaction.
Oh, so you
So
need to like every transaction, meaning if you have 10 orders, that's 100.
yes.
So every time you try to get in touch, okay. Options, guys. We're discussing
Mhm.
now about your options for holiday shopping.
Yeah, because we can't really. Um, well, we can go out, but it's risky. So,
Yeah, going to the grocery, it's like the first thing you touch, that's it. Don't put it back. Or I was so tempted one time. I touched something and I decided not to get it. I was so tempted to put alcohol on the thing I returned because I don't want to be like, I'm sorry, it was me.
actually, our groceries we're doing it delivered also because there are shops here that caters to that.
But
So,
getting groceries delivered is actually good.
mhm.
But it's still the whole packaging. Their suggestions of when you get your package, at least keep it outside first.
Mm,
And if there's things you could wipe with alcohol, you do that. And then I think I watched one video when they went to the supermarket, and then they decided to wipe everything that they could wipe. So once with packagings and cans, but their produce left was left in their car,
mm-hmm.
and I think they would just get it when they need it. Produce that
Wow.
doesn't, I mean, at least doesn't spoil in the heat, I guess, like maybe vegetables and stuff. And then the rest were washed. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how careful. Oh
Yeah.
well, yeah. But I
I think
think go.
no, I think it has its advantages and disadvantages still because if you have things delivered, there are still you're not sure as to what you're going to get. You can't check the expiration date. You can't really check on the quality of the, for example, you may receive like damaged or um, like compared to how you are very critical on what you're picking. So it depends on what is going to be placed on your like orders and such. So
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
disadvantage of that.
yeah. One issue about online shopping basically is the quality of the items you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I'm ice bear. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by things.
Yeah, Nemo.
Nemo, Nemo's just staring at me. So yeah, so yeah,
Holiday
option
and online shopping is inevitable.
inevitable. Yeah, I had to listen to that before I think I was doing the Halloween pod that I'm just what
Mhm.
I'm going to edit soon, or it's going to be up when this podcast is up. When I was doing the Halloween, there's a word in the story that I was given that I had to Google how to pronounce because I was reading it as a, I don't even remember it now, but it's a word for the hair clip. When you hear it in the podcast, you will know.
Oh, okay. I look forward to that.
So yeah, hopefully they're still scary, or it would. I don't know. Yeah, this comes after that pod. I hope when you listen to it, you got scared or at least chills. I don't know. So, I don't want to hold you for any longer. Also, I don't know how long this podcast would be.
We have so many things that we've talked about. I thought it's going to be very short.
I know. I think I was prepared. I think I got everything done. And then technical difficulties. Well, this is why I love my friends. They just go with what I want. But nothing illegal. Don't worry. Nothing yet. Joke.
Mm.
Um, So yeah, with that, I'm seriously thinking of doing a season now. Maybe ending this with the person I started it with.
Season starter, season ender. Yay!
I might do that because I want to change how I end this podcast because my neck hurts now.
I'm so sorry, but it's so cute.
Well, and so yeah, okay. Um, again, she doesn't have plug time because she doesn't need plug time unless she wants to plug something else.
November 20, the album of BTS. Please pre-save. Support BTS Army. Yay!
Wait, I want to discuss this. What's the meaning of Army again?
Oh goodness. Adorable representative M.C for youth. It's so cute, right?
It's cute, but I'm still gonna correct it. It's not supposed to be MC because there's a C there. People, C. I'm gonna be cancelled even though I nobody really knows me. I'm not yet out there and I'm already cancelled.
But it's very like appropriate for me. Yay, BTS. November 20.
Okay, so even though you've been to the first one and you already know I asked permission, since this is a new video, I still need your permission for this to go out into the world and see the lights.
Hmm.
Don't you say
Hmm.
after a few hours of talking to each other. What
Yes,
if
okay. What
I
if what?
panic? Oh my god. And I just went, what if I did not press record?
It would be awesome.
But it's recording, it's right there. I was like, oh my god.
It would be awesome.
It's going to be part of my icebreaker now. What's your awesome fail? Me
We've been
starting
talking
a
for several minutes.
I'm talking for an hour and a half and not pressing the record on Zoom. So yeah, permission. You still haven't said.
Yeah. Yes. Go.
That's a very hot and cold. Oh, did you say yes, go? I thought I heard yes, no. I was like, what? Yes,
I said
no.
yes, go. That's why I say hot and cold.
Yeah, I thought that was hot and cold. So yeah, thank you for staying with us and listening and watching this on YouTube. Comment sections will always be open. Let me know if there's any questions or suggestions. I'm still new to this. It still sounds weird for me to ask people to comment, comment, like, comment, and maybe subscribe if you feel like it.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Can't do it. We can't. Also, also there's a line from a YouTube video or a company, a YouTube channel I've been watching. It's like it's so flawless. It's so normal for them to just say thank you for commenting, liking, and subscribing. It sounds so nice, but I good mythical morning. Watch it. They're fun. Good mythical morning. Yeah, maybe in the next video I would have segue to my actual, aside from the podcast, I may do a video about why um the YouTube channels I watch and why I watch them. Maybe
Mm.
just my recommendation to people, and points for the old people in YouTube because most of them are past 30. So yeah. Okay, thank you and bye.